As we have some breaking news out of New York City. There's been breaking news in the case against Donald Trump, the fraud case. And this is Judge Arthur Engoron, who Donald Trump has been going after outside of the courtroom, has now put a gag order on all parties in the case, a specific gag order, though, regarding posting or publicly speaking about any member of his staff. This follows a Truth Social post from Donald Trump earlier today naming the judge's clerk and claiming that she was she shouldn't be in that position because she was friendly with Chuck Schumer. There was a picture of the two of them together. Joining us now is NBC News correspondent Vaughn Hilliard, who's outside the courthouse, and former FBI General Counsel Andrew Weissmann, and NBC News legal analyst. So, Vaughn, I very briefly touched on what happened, but please do explain what led to this gag order.
Right. I just ran out of the courtroom where this trial is beginning again here this afternoon in Lower Manhattan. And that principal law clerk of the judge continues to sit next to him about 3 feet away and about 10 feet away from Donald Trump, who remains in the courtroom this afternoon. This began in around the 11 a.m. hour during one of the courtroom breaks when Donald Trump posted on his so-called Truth social media account a photo of this principal law clerk with Chuck Schumer and suggested that she was Chuck Schumer's girlfriend. There is nothing to suggest, let's be very clear, that the principal law clerk is a girlfriend of Chuck Schumer. This was an image that was taken from her Instagram account. Of course, Chuck Schumer is the senator of New York, and there is nothing that disqualifies an individual from getting a photo with the senator of New York. But Donald Trump put this out into the sphere. Then during the course of the lunch hour, Donald Trump and his attorneys entered the courtroom about 6 different times, coming in and out to their holding room before returning to the courtroom. There was a period of time in which the press was not allowed in there while the attorney general's prosecutors were inside of the courtroom. And what we do know ultimately that came of all this was in the 1 o'clock hour, Donald Trump removed that post from his social media account. And then upon the reconvening of the courtroom, the judge made it very clear, saying in part, I want to read you, quote, "Consider this a gag order on all parties with respect to posting or publicly speaking about any member of my staff." Of course, Donald Trump has attacked the judge in this case head on, but it turned to the next level in him imposing this gag order on Donald Trump and the parties involved in this case when it came to directly attacking the law clerk. The proceedings continue here this afternoon, Katie, and that principal law clerk continues to sit by the judge's side, and Donald Trump continues to stare both of them down as the first witness continues to testify in front of the prosecution.
Just
Katie.
A little more context. This was a picture that she posted on a Instagram account that she maintained in connection with a campaign for a civil court judgeship.